بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, in this video today, we'll be going over the recitation of Surah Maun in accordance with the rules of Tajweed. As usual, we'll be looking at one word at a time, and we'll be moving from one ayah, one verse to the next. Whenever we stumble upon a Tajweed rule, I will point out the rule for you, explain what it means, and then show you how the rule is applied. So let's begin with the Basmala, as always. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, just as a reminder, every letter in Arabic that takes a kasra has the E sound, a very distinct E sound. Bismillah. The lam right here occurs in lafzul jalala, in the word Allah. To determine whether it is read with tafkhim or tarqiq, we look at what precedes it. In this case, we have a kasra on the meme. So the lam is read with a thin, in a thin and light way. Bismillah, with 2 counts. Rahman. The ra is heavy because it takes a fatha. Same thing over here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ayah number 1. أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ. Now notice over here the ra is heavy, again because it's maftuh, takes a fatha, but it is flanked by 2 hamzas, both of which are light. So to recite this correctly, make sure the hamza is light, the ra is heavy, and the second hamza is light. Al-ra'ay, and make sure the ya with the sukoon on top is pronounced very clearly. Ay. Al-ra'ayta alladhi, this is 2 counts long. Yukadhibu bid-din. Now notice the here, the ba and the da. All of these letters have a kasra underneath. You want to have the E sound. Al-ra'ayta alladhi yukadhibu bid-din. Over here we have a special type of mud called mud al-'adi lis-sukun. It's a mud that results due to stopping at the end of the ayah. You can elongate it 2, 4, or 6 counts. For the purpose of this demonstration, we will elongate it with 4 counts. So one more time. أَرَأَيْتَ الَّذِي يُكَذِّبُ بِالدِّينِ. Ayah number 2. فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمَ. The tha here has 2 counts. The tha here also has 2 counts. And then over here, we have the very interesting case of an ayn with a shadda on top. So just as a reminder, a shadda is basically a sukoon followed by something that takes a haraka. In this case, we have a dhamma. Okay. So you're basically reading yadu'ul yatim. Now, care must be taken not to overemphasize the ayn. You don't want to make it too heavy and thick. So let's read this ayah one last time. There shouldn't be any problems anywhere else here. فَذَلِكَ الَّذِي يَدُعُّ الْيَتِيمَ. Ayah number 3. وَلَا يَحُضُّ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. Lam here has 2 counts. يَحُضُّ عَلَى 2 counts. And the ayn here also has 2 counts. And make sure again, these letters that take a kasra have the E sound. وَلَا يَحُضُّ عَلَى طَعَامِ الْمِسْكِينِ. One note about muds: make sure that the noon, the nasal sound of the noon, doesn't kick in prematurely. So in the word miskin, when you are elongating with the ya, ki, there should not be any nasal sound. There might be some nasal sound that comes naturally, but really the noon comes in only in the very end. So you should not be reciting like this, miskin, right, where the noon sound is spilling over into the mud. This comes in at the last second, where the sukun is actually placed on the noon, and that's where the nasal sound is. Ayah number 4. فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. Way, this is a lean. Make sure the ya with the sukun is pronounced very clearly. And then over here we have a tanween followed by a lam. So there are 4 rules related to nun sakina and tanween. They are izhar, idgham, iqlab, wa ikhfa. Every time you encounter a nun, sakina, or tanween, you want to look at the letter, the letter that follows. In this case, we have a lam. So the rule is going to be idgham bila ghunna. You want to assimilate the tanween into the lam without any nasal sound. So it's as if the tanween is dropped and you're just saying lul, lul. The sad here is a heavy letter, so make sure you read that with tafkhim, with a full mouth. فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ. Ayah number 5. الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. الَّذِينَ, 2 counts long. Whom, now this meme should be read with izhar, in a manifest and clear way. Whom, make sure the sound comes from your lips. عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ. Now we have a noon sakina, a noon with the sukun, followed by sad. Okay, this rule is called ikhfa. What you want to do is you want to hold on to the nasal sound on the noon sakina for just 2 counts because of the sad. عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ. La is 2 counts long. You have the E sound here and here. The meme should be read with idhar, with clarity. Sahun. Sa is 2 counts long. Let's read ayah number 5 one time. الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ. Ayah number 6. الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ. Over here you have 2 counts. Whom, the meme is read with clarity. يُرَاءُونَ. Now ra, again, because it is maftuh, has a fatha, make sure you read it with tafkhim. And in this case we have a mud called mud al-mutasil, or you may hear people call it mud al-wajib al-mutasil. Basically you have one of the letters of mud, an alif, followed by a hamza in the same word. You elongate 4 or 5 counts. 4 or 5 counts. Now pay attention to the ya and the hamza that's flanking the ra. These are both light. So you don't want the hamza to be read with tafkhim, nor do you want the ya to be read with tafkhim, just the ra. Let's read this ayah one time. الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ. And the last ayah. وَيَمْنَعُونَ الْمَاعُونَ. This meme should be read with idhar. 2 counts over here. 2 counts over here. And that's it. So nothing special going on in the last verse. Okay, now let's read the entire surah one time from the very beginning. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين فذلك الذي يدع اليتيم ولا يحض على طعام المسكين فويل للمصلين الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون الذين هم يراءون ويمنعون الماعون. And that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.